Okay, it says that I'm live, and we're on YouTube live this morning, and a big change, big technology change. Hopefully, my lips are matching my voice this morning. That was the big problem with Facebook. Yes, I couldn't remember the name of Facebook for a while. That could be a very good sign to forget about Facebook, right? So let's get started with some haikus. Now, I am enjoying a very wonderful cup of coffee this morning. Oh, in a from the SoCal Haiku Mafia. Uh, uh, didn't really work for haiku, but anyways, I they sent me um, a lovely package of coffee from Kauai, and hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly. I always call it Kauai, but yes, gosh, roasted there, grown there, and it is fantastic. So that's I think that's the first gift I ever got out of Haiku Friday. Doing it these past 7 years, and thank you. That's very kind, and thank you, Ericus, for spearheading that. And man, I usually don't do this, but I'm gonna have another sip because oh boy, that is good. Okay, here we go. First one's from Rikosan. Merely peasant minds and prehistoric bodies. What did you expect? Oh, yeah. I thought that capped it off pretty doggone nice, Rika-san. Um, yes. Really, uh, high expectations can not be very good for you. So I join you in my low expectations, Rika-san. And that was great. Thank you. Here are a couple from Ericus. Ericus, who spearheaded my uh, caffeine addiction boost. Cooking for the hounds. Lentils, veggies, pasta, rice, the Canine Gourmet. Man, I think your dogs are going to be very healthy, Ericus. That sounds really, actually very delicious. I kind of, I wonder, I didn't know you could feed dogs those things, but that sounds good. Sounds good. Sounds like a diet we could all get behind for ourselves. All right, second one from Ericus. Ceiling fan spinning, much cheaper than the AC, cooling and frugal. Yes. Ericus, do you have a swamp cooler? I would love to ask you about that because I think about where we live. It's pretty dry in the summertime up here in Spokane too. And I think a swamp cooler would work pretty good. Uh, thank you. Stay cool down there. We're just starting, right? And it's gonna get so hot. Luckily, we've been getting lots of rain in Spokane. I've been so grateful for the rain. I've been out in the rain planting my garden just so I wouldn't have to water my starts that I'm putting in the ground. Yeah, and the rain feels so good. Okay, we have a couple from Tom. Robby creation, Electron vessels conduct into my command. Oh, that's intriguing. That's intriguing, Tom. I you know, probably be a haiku HIPAA violation to ask what's going on there. But I know you've had some surgeries, but I didn't know you were a cyborg now. Maybe I did know that. All right. Second one from Tom. A gift, grandchild's love, morning grandfather knee hug, reflection of love. Those knee hugs are the best. Yeah, nothing says love or really how important you are in a kid's life. I remember when I was in the Air Force, my family would come and visit me when I was on alert, which we had to live out there 1 week out of every month, right by the bombers, loaded with nukes, ready to go bomb Soviet Union. But on Sundays, my family would come out. Sarah would bring Kirk out to visit me out at the Oak Club, and we would have Sunday brunch out there. And I remember Kirk running to hug me, but the problem was there were so many flight suited individuals of similar builds that Kirk wound up hugging somebody else's leg by mistake. And he looked up. He saw me standing there and he looked up and he didn't know who he was hugging. And he was just mortified. But I think whoever received that hug from my son must have felt the love that was coming through that as well. All right. Thank you, Tom. Those were great. Here's mine. The last straw's been placed. Now we all know they're what they said. So long, fascist thugs. I kind of stumbled over my end. We'll try it again. The last straw has been placed. Now all know they're what they said. So long, fascist thugs. Yeah, hopefully it's a peaceful saying goodbye to fascist thuggery in our country. And, I'm going to get political here a little bit. I guess that haiku is wading into politics anyways. But, I would say the one good thing about President Trump's presidency is that we got to see some of our friends and neighbors for what they really are, what they believe. They were ashamed to fly the Confederate flag or fly the Nazi flag in front of their house. They had some shame then, but that's how they felt. So a gift is to see people as they really are. And we've seen that with the Supreme Court, right? We now know what they said. They're liars. And they said something because they knew what they said would be so beyond the pale for the American people, other than the 20% or so of our nation that do fall into the fascist realm, deep fascists that they knew that they probably wouldn't get confirmed if they told the truth. So they lied. And now we get to actually know who and what they are. Just like we got to see who and what our neighbors were, and who and what President Trump was, and who and what Republican senators and Republican Congress people were. So that's a setback in the short term. But in the long run, it's a total gift to see people for who and what they are. So thank you. Thank you very much. And we'll take it from here, hopefully, right? Because we've never been down this road this far. People used to have shame. They don't have it anymore, some people. So that's something we're in new territory. But let's figure it out, right? And part of that figuring it out is art, making creation, making beauty, being happy. I don't know if you've noticed, but one of their things they live for is to see people unhappy and see people hurting, and they like to hurt people. So we're not going to be hurt, right? We're going to make stuff and we're going to have a good time. We're going to make art. We're going to make beauty, because that is the thing that will stand up to this assault on democracy. So make art, make love, make beauty. Send me your haikus. HaikuFriday.com, and I'll read them. I'll read them right here. Remember, 5 syllables, 7 syllables, 5 syllables, and I will read your haikus right here. I'm also, just let you know, involved a Bright New Boise. That was a couple of weeks ago, and now a bunch of us are embarking on Much Ado About Nothing, which will be this June. And it's the tickets are cheap, and it'll be outdoor Shakespeare with. Don't think I'm representative of the talent you're going to see this thing. You're going to see fantastic talent, fantastic direction, sets. The actors themselves are amazing. And hopefully see you out there. And believe me, I'll keep talking about it. So love you guys. Thanks for tuning in to this first inaugural Haiku Friday via YouTube Live. And hopefully my lips match my mouth. See you later. Bye. Okay. I almost ended this, but it's not. I want my lips to match my voice. My lips are matching my mouth, I think. But they're not matching. They may not be matching my voice. All right. Thank you. Bye.